All right. So we're back to episode 9 of Talking Ruthless. This time it'll be on my man cave. Still haven't got it all done yet, but looks decent. I got my Sooners and my Niners. But let's get on to the episode of 9. It's been a while since I've actually done Talking Ruthless, so I want to put you on the intro. So we're going to get it. Yo, it's me. It's CJ Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest, and nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at ya with another live stream. So we're on Talking Ruthless. We're being brutally honest at its finest, and we're on to episode number 9. This is going to be the interesting episode. The fact that my team is still standing in the NFC Championship game against the Rams. I know a lot of people be saying it's not going to be easy to beat the Rams for this third time in a row. I mean, it's not going to be easy to beat them for 3 times this season. I mean, it hasn't happened in quite a while. But since I had some hope and confidence, history does tend to repeat itself from what I'm looking at. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they beat the Baltimore Ravens 3 times in 2008. And guess what? They were the Super Bowl champions. In 1989 championship game, the San Francisco 49ers have defeated the Rams. And there is hope. There's confidence. There's a lot of hope there. Yeah, what is up, Edward Brito, bro? What is up? Finally caught alive. You were ruthless with the Rams fan yesterday. Absolutely. Well, sometimes you don't want to see the smoke. They say you don't want the CG smoke, and you come and get it. But hey, it's all good. It's nothing personal. It's always good for the entertainment business. Well, what's good with everybody? But like I said, man, this is going to be a dogfight. This is going to be a tough matchup. This is where we definitely have to compete for it, man. It's all for the marbles. Yeah, you may have won your division, Rams. But you still don't forget the fact that it's on you guys. You guys have to step up. You guys have to prove to the entire media that you can beat us. You haven't beat us for quite a while. I know since 2019 we've got you guys' number. But then again, they think that a third time the charm that you guys play us again, you might get your luck. I don't know. We'll see about it. So watching that game against you guys playing the Bucks, you almost blew it. So don't tell me don't have some sense of confidence just because of the fact we scored 13 points on the Packers and barely won. Now your guys are shaking you're like pumping your gums up and trying to say, "Oh, we got a chance. Oh, we should beat you guys because you guys scored 13 points on the Packers. Oh, the Packers are not that good. You just wanted Lambeau Field." Like, dude, what's the difference? Plant that flag. Yeah, plant that flag. What flag? Plant it? Plant it? Yeah. We took Green Bay out of the playoffs, that's for sure. You can put it like that. But yeah, look at it that way. This is where we definitely have to play our best. So I am so pumped up that even though, and vice versa, you can say that we are like the Packers that we are to the Bears, vice versa. Because, we own the Rams. The Rams are just like the other way around, but we know how to play them. Sean McVay is just, what is it? Sean McVay's like the little kid. Kyle Shanahan's little boy. He tells him everything, and he listens to his daddy. I guess that's true. But let's look at this matchup. It's not going to matter no more. Winner takes all. Winner pretty much goes all the way to the Super Bowl. But when you look at the AFC opponents, You got the Cincinnati Bengals, the cardiac kids, the ones that have the most explosive offense. That's one team you don't want to sleep on, but they could be the Cinderella team also. But then you got the Kansas City Chiefs, the team that's on a roll. Patrick Mahomes is playing better football right now, and he hasn't struggled since. So that's a different opponent to look at. But the Rams, I think this is what they're looking at. They're looking at an opportunity to get payback. They're looking for an opportunity to get the redemption because it's been a couple of years since they beat us. And what's the best formula for the Rams? They pretty much have to score quickly. They got to have a big halftime lead at least, because under Sean McVay, when they have a big lead on halftime, they don't ever lose until week 18. Week 18, we ended that streak. And what's the record of Sean McVay's halftime lead when it comes to a 14 to 17 point lead? Dude, they're 47 and freaking 1 because the Niners ended that streak. And then the Green Bay Packers, during the season, they were undefeated in Green Bay. And guess what? The San Francisco 49ers had just come to their home and say, you know what? Hey, it's a damn shame we're just going to break your record. You're out of here. Get out of here, Rodgers. That's what it was. Like when we came to Green Bay, we're like, hey, hold my beer. I'll end that streak for you, buddy. That's what it was. And then we just feel confident. A block punt was pretty much the game changer. 3.5 quarters, you could have made a different argument that the Packers could have beat us. But at the end of the day, special teams have played a big, huge factor, and I expect a different outcome this time against the Rams because I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo is going to play his best game because week 18, he had 316 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, but he still won the game. Bottom line, he still won the game. And I know that a lot of you guys are saying, but Jimmy threw 2 interceptions in the playoff. But Jimmy threw under 200 yards. Why does it matter what we do with Jimmy? The running game is working. Why stop what's not working? You don't get it. You don't stop something that's not working. If it's working, then why stop it? You run the ball. You run the ball until somebody stops it. Then you tell Jimmy to throw the ball. That's what happens. That's why Jimmy is limited, because the running game is working. So that's what I'm saying. And Bergen, what is up, my guy? I heard that you wanted me to step up to the plate, and I'm coming to the plate, brother. So I got to give you some of that showtime, man. But what's the issue with Jimmy Garoppolo? Jimmy Garoppolo is saving it for the Rams. Like he's saying, why do I need to throw the ball? I got the Rams coming up soon. I'm going to have to warm up for that game. Jimmy Garoppolo, this is where Jimmy Garoppolo shines against the Rams. And that's the thing. If you want to look at the best record and his best performance, it is against the Rams. I know that Jimmy G doesn't throw good stats, but look at it. 2 picks, barely over 100 yards passing. I guess he's not the greatest. I know he's not great. He's not even great. But the fact that he's going to have it against the Rams, I bet you he's going to have a 300-yard performance against the Rams. And then that's what's going to silence the doubters. But the fact that he won those 2 playoff games with just the defense and the running game, does that tell you how we win games? Like, good teams find a way to win. Good teams find a way to come from behind. Like that 17-point deficit. The Rams had every chance to get rid of us in the playoffs, but they didn't get the job done. They pulled a Falcons move right there. They choked. And then you look at the fact that the Dallas Cowboys, they had everything to gain, and we came into their house, and it wasn't our fault that Mike McCarthy had some stupid clock management, and it's not our fault that Dak Prescott played like crap out there. It's not our fault our defense is playing good. It's not our fault our defense is harassing people on the field. It's not our fault that Aaron Rodgers is playing like shit. You know, that's what everybody doesn't get. We're coming here, and we're coming to damage dreams. We're not supposed to be here. We are playing house money. We are coming to destroy teams' dreams. Like, okay, the number 3 seed, the Dallas Cowboys, they had the expectation of Super Bowl dreams for the last 25 damn years. And guess what? It's been shattered because of us. They got shattered by this fucking team. That's why they're gone. That's why they're getting out of the playoffs. The Green Bay Packers, they had everything to gain with Aaron Rodgers' legacy. You had you were the number one seed, and you had every chance, and your players were healthy. You were well rested for an entire week, and you couldn't beat us. You barely scored 10 points. You barely scored 10 freaking points, and you got exited out of the playoffs. So that's the one excuse. But we're not supposed to be here. We're the number 6 seed. We are the spoilers. We are the dream breakers. We're coming to destroy any dreams. And you know what? The Rams are in our way. The Rams, you won your division. You have everything to gain. Let's see how much of an upgrade that Matthew Stafford is. Because the fact that Matthew Stafford is supposed to be better than Jared Goff, hey, I'll give credit where it's due. He definitely got you guys to the NFC Championship. But the question is, can he take you guys to the Super Bowl? Can he take you guys to the Super Bowl? That's the question. That's the one question that everybody wants to know. Can Matthew Stafford take the Rams to the Super Bowl? And we'll find out on Sunday. And you know what? Hey, let me put it this way. If any of you guys are watching the stream, be sure to check out the BGN Sports Media because I'm part of that network. And be sure to check out their channel because CG is just saying CG sent you here. But the fact is, we are coming to make a statement. We're underdogs here. We're gonna make statements. We're gonna just do exactly like any other team has done. They doubt us. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles. They were the underdogs. Look at the New York Giants of 2007. They were underdogs. Look at the 2006 Indianapolis Colts. Underdogs. They had no business to be here, and we came here. So I don't want to hear excuses. The fact that we're in the NFC Championship game is a major accomplishment because we're playing with house money, okay? House money means we have nothing to gain but to lose. And that's the best part about this team is we're coming to play. We don't care about where we're going this year. We're just going to damage your dreams. Like the Cowboys season, we damaged that dream away. The Green Bay Packers, we damaged your chances of Super Bowl. That's out the door. And guess what? We have a secret weapon. The name is Debo, okay? Debo is just a new weapon. He's been strengthened. He's been hard to stop. Can you stop our running game with Debo? I don't know. Some of them have had some good matchups, and some of them have failed. There's been matchups where he's been foolish on them people, and they couldn't even tackle the guy. There's been times where he was able to run them over like it was nothing. And that's the fact that we are where we are. Yeah, love the passion, and you have to beat them 6 times in a row. That's what I'm saying, man. And that's what I'm trying to tell the other people. Yes, it's not going to be easy to beat the Rams for 3 times this season. I know we beat them 6 times in a row, but that don't mean squat. This is where it matters. So, okay, after this Sunday, we'll see how it goes. But if the Rams cannot get the job done, then who's gonna? What's the blame gonna be? It's gonna be on the Rams because you got all your all-star talents. You pull the Lakers move. You pull all that for nothing, dude. That would be the one downfall is you guys invested so much just to get to the Super Bowl. You moved on from Jared Goff. You went from Marcus Peters to Jalen Ramsey, and you moved on. How much cap space have you guys spent? It looks like you guys are robbing or doing something illegal. I'm wondering if it's drug money or something. Yeah, but in all seriously, yeah, hit that like and subscribe and check out the BGN Sports Media and check out Bird Gang 31 and Valix Prime Sports knows what's up, man. He knows what's up. Everybody else knows how it feels. Yeah. Hey, Valix, you should definitely join the network. He could definitely put you in Boys for Life or any other cowboy YouTubers out there. And that's facts right there, man. That is facts. We speak truth. We speak how we want. And that's how we should be. But at the end of the day, I have the energy. I have the excitement, man. You know what? This year, I'm not even expecting much, and I'm just feeling grateful. You know what I feel great about? Is an early birthday gift. And what a better early gift than to get to the Super Bowl? That would be the best feeling. My early birthday gift would get to the Super Bowl and a win. That would be the best earliest gift I've ever got. And that would be great. Yep. Beat the Lambs. Yep. Get my guy to 3K. Yeah, I want 3,000 subscribers. I'm like 13 more subscribers away from 3K. If I can get 13 more subscribers, man, it will be the best feeling in the world. I put all that work. I do it consistently. I do it with energy. I do it with passion. I have the heart that nobody can ever take away from me. And that's what makes me unique. Yeah, check out their channel. It's right in the link right down there. The BGN Sports Media. That's the crew I work with. So go check it out. Go subscribe them. They're trying to get over 200. Yeah, this Niner team gave me. Yeah, that's the vibe that it seems like. Yep. Pretty much. I know I'm having that little what is it? I have that ice in my veins, bro. I'm just feeling the energy. That's what I like. I like it, and it feels good. But the fact that we're just pumped up and talking truth, man, realistically, what do the Rams have to gain? A lot. You're hosting a championship game at your stadium, but you cannot get enough fans to support you. So that's the pressure. The pressure's on the Rams. You have nobody to blame, and you're trying to restrict our fans, but then it got removed. So our fan base pretty much won that that ticket master place? Whatever they did, they had to remove it right away. Like it took 24 hours and they removed it because a lot of our fans took a lot of tickets out of it. So unfortunately, the Rams organization just failed against our fan base. They were trying to do whatever they can in their own power to get the Niner fans away from SoFi Stadium, and they failed. And the Sea of Red, it's coming. It's going to be loud. It's going to be so loud that Matthew Stafford will probably have to do a silent count, and he probably won't be able to adjust to it. He doesn't like it. It's happened in Week 18. And that's the worst part is to have an entire opposing fans become a home game for the opposing team. That's scary. And you're afraid of our fans taking over. That is the greatest feeling in the world. Yeah, grateful. Niners definitely overperforming. That's what I'm saying. We have to be grateful at the fact that we're outperforming expectation. The fact that we got to the playoffs is great. Like, I didn't expect much. Wild card, if we didn't win and oh wow, we got to the playoffs. That's a major accomplishment. But we won our wild card game. We won our divisional round. That's outperforming expectation. That's not too bad for a team who had uncertainty futures with the quarterback situation and whatever was going on. That's not too bad for a team who overcame adversity. That's not too bad for a team that found its identity. Well, our identity is running the ball. That's what Shanahan forgot to do early in the season. That was one thing that Shanahan was forgetting about, and then he started finding that formula against the Rams. And then he started putting some mix in the playbook. Put in Debo on some run plays, do some little gadgets here and there, and it's been working. And that's what matters. That's what really matters, is to find the identity that you needed. And you needed to find who you were. And who we are as a team is we are a team collectively. We don't expect Jimmy to be like a guy who's going to just carry us. No, he's not going to carry us, bro. He is who he is, a game manager. I mean, he's a game manager. He's not going to elevate the team, dude. He's just going to help the team around him. That's it. He's nothing more than just a game manager. And that's the way I look at it. Like, I'm not a big Jimmy supporter, and I never will be. But I will give him his credit. A lot of us feel like we can do better. But the fact that we are where we are, we have to be thankful at the fact that Jimmy is taking us where we need to be. It's the defense that carried him. It's the running game that carried him. And let's say the special teams. Special teams have been bailing Jimmy out of these games. And that's what makes it interesting about this team is we can put any other guy at quarterback, but Jimmy is something special, man. Like 35-15 as a starter, 35-15. That has impressive winning stats. Without Jimmy G, we are 8-27, ladies and gentlemen. I know it doesn't sound right, but he can win games. And that's one thing we can say. We may not like the fact that he throws interceptions or has a crappy performance or miscommunicates with his receivers, but the fact that he's able to keep his calm and collectively and put and rally when it matters, that's where you give him his credit, man. That's where you give him his most credit right there, is the fact that he was able to stay calm and collective in the situation. And that's what matters. But when I look at the matchup, Kyle Shanahan just knows Sean McVay. Sean McVay, he may be one of the most innovative, best offensive-minded coach in football, but Kyle Shanahan just knows how to play Sean McVay. It's either they just know each other because they were in the coaching tree together. They work together. So, of course, you're going to have an edge on the opponent because you know something. You know what you taught them, but they didn't know you know how they say the mentor and the master. The master knows more than what the mentor would know, right? Or the student and mentor, whatever the tautology is, like that kind of part, like where the professor has more of an advantage and the guy who's just learning doesn't know too much. You teach him a little bit of a trick or two, but he doesn't know something. There's one thing that gives the master the advantage is the fact that he's able to manipulate them. Like you can teach somebody a new trick, but you could always tell them, watch what I will do to you. You think this is what's going to work? Nah, I got something better, and I didn't even show you it. And that's what makes Shanahan a better manipulator, bro. The fact that he can out-scheme Sean McVay. He can out-scheme him, outsmart him, and definitely out-coach him in any other phase of the game. You can put a emphasis of the offense. They run a similar offense, just the Rams are just more talented on offense. There's a big difference. But we have a complete team. Our tight end's the best in the game. You got two of the best receivers that I like. Deebo Samuel, he's played at a top 5 receiver level. Ayuki's got potential to be in the top 15, but he's really good. And then you got guys like Juwan Jennings. He's kind of like elevating himself as a number 3 receiver, but he's definitely got potential to be a really solid number 3 guy for sure. Like he can be a number 2 down the road if it came down to it. And then you got a guy like Elijah Mitchell. A lot of the system, the running back system is so great. Like we can make any running back look like a stud out there, but I think there's something special about Elijah Mitchell. He plays through injuries. He has heart out there. He's got speed. He definitely can run through after contact, and that's what makes him very underrated. He played in the smallest college in football, and he was able to dominate that level, and he still dominated the NFL level too. So you got to go from there. That's how I look at it. But when you look at the matchup, what do the Rams do good? The Rams were able to execute because they didn't have too much pressure. The Cardinals, they did not put enough pressure. The Rams were able to establish an identity. They were able to run through the Cardinals. They were able to have their way. Stafford didn't have too much pressure. So Stafford had a really good game. The game against the Cardinals, not much pressure. The matchup against the Bucs, he had a good performance too, and that's where he didn't have pressure. The running game was looking solid until a couple fumbles here and there. And that's where the Rams have the most problems is the turnover battle. See, Cam Akers coming off an injury is kind of impressive, but the fact that he has ball security issues, bro, Fred Warner's going to be able to punch that ball out, and that's going to be the X factor is how many turnovers are the Rams going to have? Because if they have multiple turnovers and we capitalize, forget about the Rams going to the Super Bowl, because the fact that we are just a team that are opportunists. We capitalize. We take everything. We take time of possession away from them. We make sure that they have to work for it. We're not like those pushovers. We build through the draft. We build through the way we build our culture. We get these no-name players and we make them into something decent, There's quite a few players that we just got, for example, Arden Key, he wasn't quite the big name. He was like a disappointment for the Raiders, and he's turned out to be a stud. Then you got Ebukam, who was pretty much a contributor for the Rams, right? He was a contributor for the Rams, but he's definitely been an X factor too. And then you look at guys like Juwan Jennings. We got him in the 7th round. He's developing himself as a number 3 receiver. He's elevating himself. Charlie Warner. The thing about Charlie Warner is he's a good blocking tight end, and that's what makes him really fit this offense. Is he's a really good blocking tight end. Maybe the more they kind of give him some opportunities to catch the ball, I think he's got potential to be a mismatch as a receiving tight end. But that's the one interesting ceiling that I like about is that kid. And then the fact we were able to develop a kid like Avery Thomas, bro, that dude he's playing a lot better than most of the other corners. Mosley, when healthy, this guy's hella good, bro. He's undrafted. He proved himself. I mean, you can definitely develop players and build on for this team in the long haul. But if you keep overpaying players and you keep making some ridiculous moves, it's going to mortgage your team's future. And it definitely hurts the team in the long haul. Like the fact that I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to probably be a little flack with some of the Rams fans, but you better hope that Stafford pays off, dude, because you made so many damn moves. I know you're trying to be as competitive and get to the Super Bowl, but the problem with you guys is at some point you're going to have to be low on cap space, bro. It's just, that's not how the league works, man. At some point, your cap space is going to have to freaking come below, bro. I mean, I'll admit that our team used to do some stuff like that. Like there was times we were like penalized for like cap space issues, bro. But at some point, the league's going to catch on to you guys, and they're going to give you fines for that shit. Because whatever you guys are doing, it kind of seems illegal. Because I don't know how you guys pull a cap space boost like that. Like, how do you guys go from Marcus Peters to Jalen Ramsey just like that, bro? How do you go from paying Todd Gurley so much money and then a couple of years later he's gone? How do you go from that? Like, dude, at some point your cap space is going to be the problem. Like, it doesn't grow on trees, dude. It's either you guys are doing something illegal, something that the league doesn't know about. Is Roger Goodell putting some money into it? Because maybe that's the only reason why you guys are getting all that talent, because maybe Roger Goodell is dropping some money for you guys. And I think that might be the issue. That Roger Goodell probably sees you guys as revenue. He probably thinks that, oh, the Rams have got a super team. Well, I think that this would be good for the NFL is to have a team like the Rams and have Stafford go on an actual team that can win something. Maybe that's what Roger Goodell sees, and maybe that's what's giving the Rams a chance to get more talent and get more players. And I guess that's how they look at it. But the fact that that's probably what the issue is, Roger Goodell probably looks at the Rams and say, you know what? They were just a team in LA. It's Hollywood, right? That's a team with stars. They got the Laker mentality. Oh, they got the super team. But when they look at the 49ers, we're just a team that everybody should beat, right? We're an average Joe team. We're coming to play. We play hard out there. We play inspiration. We come with respect. We play this game consistently. Defensively, we have a group collective effort. Like, take nothing away from our 2019 season. We had probably one of the best stacked roster we've ever had in 2019. But to be honest with you, they were too cocky. Like, honestly, we were a bit cocky. Like, this team that I saw in that Super Bowl year, that team was very cocky. Like, even when we had a 10-point lead, those DBs were freaking cocky, man. Like, dude, none of that pose shit. Focus on the game. Forget about that, man. Like, they were just too arrogant. And that's what really hurt our team that year, dude. You can make an argument about Super Bowl 47. Frank Gore even said it perfectly. That team, the Niners team was freaking cocky. Like, why are you guys so cocky? It's a good confident. It's a good way, but you got to take the game serious. You got to focus. And you can't feed the other people energy, man. You don't feed other teams the energy, because if you get cocky, they're going to feed off of it and they're going to take it on you guys. And that's the problem. I played this game of football, and the one thing that makes a team very competitive is when you get too ahead of yourself, they feed off of that feel and they'll take it on you, and then you're going to be the one suffering. That's how it goes. When you play this game, you have to actually take this way they play it, one play at a time, and you definitely have to execute. That one player can actually have a great game and have one great play, but if you make the next play matter, he's going to know what's up, because that's how you play the game. Like, if this guy has a good statistic performance, but if you can make that one hit and he's on the ground, That's how you give him the statement and say, dude, what's up with you, man? That's like he's gonna tell you straight up, like, dude, I ain't playing around. You had your performance, I'm gonna let you know what's up, man. That's what we had to do with Cooper Kupp, man. Cooper Kupp, you may have your stats and all that stuff. You may have your 100-yard receiving game, but I hope Jimmy Ward and that linebacking core or whoever is in coverage with this guy, I hope they lay the wood on the guy and give him a statement. Let him know that you better be afraid of us when you catch that damn ball because we're going to let you know what's up with it. And a guy like Tyler Higbee, you better let this guy know that when he catches the ball, you better be afraid of us because that's how I look at it. Like, I want this defense to give them a message, a fear message that we're not playing around. You catch that ball, we're going to hit you. That's what I want to see on that team. I see a lot of that talent. I see the physicality. I see the heart. And that's what makes it so special about this team is we're not pushovers. We're bullies. We're going to make you guys pay. And the fact that the league just finds Juwan Jennings on a block on Trayvon Diggs just tells you that we're not pushovers. We're going to let you know what's up. Trayvon Diggs learned the hard way. Michael Parsons learned the hard way. Any other player like Aaron Donald, has Aaron Donald ever learned his lesson? He has not. And this is going to be the clearest message that we're going to give Aaron Donald. We're going to let him know that we are not playing around. Aaron Donald, dude, you may be one of the best at your position, bro. But if you're not going to learn your lesson, then we're going to teach you at your home field and we're going to let you know what's up. Because the fact that you're still disrespecting Debo and the rest of the cats, bro, you still need to be taught a lesson. You need to be taught a lesson, then maybe you need to sit your ass on the couch and watch the damn Super Bowl. Because at the end of the day, all these players, they're very ahead of themselves. And I like the fact we're underdogs because there's no pressure. And this is what I like about the underdog mentality. The last time we won a Super Bowl, this is the Super Bowl logo. This was the guy. See, number 97, he was the scary enforcer. Not Nick Bosa. This guy was something special. Brian Young was one of the best underrated defensive linemen in football. And nobody ever talks about him as much. He doesn't get enough recognition. And it's the fact that he's not even inducted to the Hall of Fame is a tragedy in the NFL. In the 49ers Hall of Fame, he definitely got in because he deserved it. He was the most loyalist in 49ers that we had. He played his heart for 14 plus years in the red and gold. And he's always thankful at the fact that we were able to get him a championship and he was able to build a great foundation. And what we like about this organization is we set the standard. We want to win a damn championship. We don't want to settle for, oh, I'm just happy to be here. No, we want to get a damn Super Bowl. Forget about all this talk. We're one game away from the Super Bowl, and that's what matters. Like, you really have to push for it. And George Kittle was talking about his revenge tour, right? Well, if we win this game, this can come from tuition. Deebo Samuel, he was talking about this team can win the Super Bowl, right? Well, we're just one game away from it. At the time, we were probably looking at him and saying, what the hell are you talking about? Like, let's get to the playoffs first. Now we're getting a little closer. There's a really good chance we could do that, but it's pretty much in our favor. We've been playing really good, and I like that. I like the fact that we've been playing our best football, and we've been able to do what the best we can. And the fact that we're able to capitalize and just make the most out of it, it feels good. The fact that we started off slow, like 3-5, you could have said we're not going to make the playoffs. Because in those 8 games, 3-5, man, that puts you on the 8 ball, bro. That puts you out of, like, it looms your season. Like, if you're 3-5, the chances of making the playoffs gets tougher. And when we played the Rams, we started to show the formula. And as soon as we started playing some other teams outside of our division, we started showing some signs that we can do something. And then as soon as we started getting closer to the playoff race, all we had to do was beat the Rams, and that was it. And the fact that we came from behind, from a 17-point deficit to come back and win in overtime, that tells me how much this team wants to be here. We didn't just We didn't just get handed the game, we earned it. We earned every bit of it. The fact that we went to Dallas and won that game, it wasn't given to us. We earned the damn game. The fact that we came to Green Bay in a frozen tundra cold weather that it's ever been, the lowest score in NFL history since a long time, we earned every bit of it. Every bit of our defense came to Rodgers, made him suffer every bit of those opportunities. Even though the offense was struggling a little bit, they weren't showing much consistency. As soon as everything started to get better, the defense started showing out, and then the running game started coming slowly. And then the fact that our special teams had saved us. Jimmy Ward with a blocked field goal pretty much gave us some confidence. And then a block punt on the fourth quarter of when it was just like 4 or 5 minutes left in the game. That game alone was momentum. That game alone gave us hope. So all we need is just one more step. One more step, and we're into the Super Bowl. And that's how I look at it, man. That's how I look at it. Let's just put this to rest. The fact that we're playing the Rams for a third time is sweet. Like, we played you guys in the NFC Championship game in 1989. That didn't look good for you guys. And the fact that we're going to be ready for you guys, we're going to be fresh. We got a full week of rest, and we're coming into SoFi Stadium. We're going to be fresh, and we're going to have our crowd, dude. You're going to have to be prepared for silence count because we're going to be super loud, and we're going to make Stafford have to like pretty much get some false, like not false start, but delay of games a little here and there because that faithful, they're going to be super loud. They are going to make your shit live in hell. And the fact that we have one opportunity, all it takes is one opportunity to get to the bowl. And this is what I want. Let's say it comes as tuition, all right? I do want the Niners to play the Chiefs because we got to get a revenge. We got to get a revenge, bro. Like, forget about playing the Bengals. Why do we want to play the Bengals? That's like pretty much beating a team we already beat twice. I don't want a team we beat twice and beat them for a third time. It's like, dude, why? Like, why would it matter if we play? Dude, I just feel like it's going back in the future. Who wants to play the Bengals and beat them for a third time, bro? Nobody's going to ever remember that shit. They're going to remember the Mahomes choking the game, or they're going to remember the revenge. They want to remember a game where we beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They don't want to see a team that repeatedly dominates a team like the Bengals and beats them for a third time for the 6th Lombardi. Does anybody give a damn about that shit? I don't think so. They'll probably just look at it and say, you know what? That kid Joe Burrow was something special, but nah, he was nowhere near that Mahomes level. And that's what people want to remember the most. Yeah, I want the Chiefs because that's something more legacy, payback. Like, if we play the Chiefs and we somehow beat them, that will be the most memorable Super Bowl. Nobody's going to ever remember the Niners and Bengals Super Bowl because they're going to look at it back in the freaking future. Like, oh, yeah, Joe Burrow, that seems like another Boomer Esiason guy. Oh, that seems like another Ken Anderson. They're going to look at them like they're nobodies, bro. And no disrespect to those other guys that are Bengals fans. I don't take no disrespect to you guys. But I feel like you guys are really good. You guys are a very special team. Like, you guys have 3 good damn receivers. I'm not taking that away. Joe Burrow is pretty much showing some good poise for you guys, and he's going to build you guys for the future. But, man, dude, I don't want you guys. I want Patrick Mahomes and the damn Chiefs. That's who I want. I want the damn Chiefs, and if it has to be any other way to finish on a high note, it's the damn Chiefs. Because that's going to be the one thing that could be memorable is redemption. Because if you look at George Kittle's Super Bowl 54 at the end, he was talking about revenge. He wants revenge. And I know what revenge he wants is the Chiefs. And you look at Deebo Samuel, he's talking about we're going to win like months ago. Months ago, he predicted it. And that's what it was. And we look at it that way. Yeah, because I honestly feel like the Chiefs are pretty much a team that can get hot right now. But as soon as we play good defense, like the way the Bucks did it, the Bucks pretty much gave us the formula, and we have the talent. We have the guys to stop them. So I feel like that would be the toughest challenge. Yeah, I would be the same also. That would be the best part. Yeah, we got to get, dude. I feel like the Niners and Chiefs Super Bowl does have some good meaning to it because the Niners have another opportunity to get redemption. And what a better way to do it at SoFi Stadium. That would be the best way to do it. You get your revenge, you redeem yourself, you solidify your goal, you put it as an accomplishment that you put the Chiefs on your list of victims, and that will be the better part. And will it affect the fact of what Mahomes' legacy is? It won't. It won't affect it. It will just be one of the worst defeats that he's got to go through because he won his first Super Bowl against us. And if we come back the following year after they lost to the Bucks and we come back with vengeance, that's going to be the sweetest part is we're going to beat them and they're not going to see it coming. And that's the best part about being underdogs is they're not going to see it coming. The Bucks came into the playoffs last year as underdogs. They were second in their division. I think they were the fifth seed, but they went on the road. They went on the road to get to the Super Bowl. So I think this is the formula of where the Chiefs struggle. I don't think the Chiefs have pan out against wildcard teams like that. Like they just lost to the Bengals when they were really a good team. But I think it's going to come down to the Niners and Chiefs. I mean, Niners and Chiefs, it has something to do with it, you know? That's what I want to see. And I don't know, Bengals or not, dude. If Cincinnati Bengals go in, bro, I'm not going to be all upset about it. I'm just not going to like the fact that we're not going to get our redemption. And that's what I want. I want payback on the damn Chiefs. I want KC, and that's who I want. Like, I don't really give a damn if it's the Bengals, bro. But Bengals is pretty much like they are a team that's going to be good for the long haul. Joe Burrow is something good. I mean, if they start investing more of their offensive line, bro, this guy's going to be at the highest level, bro. I can say that. What's up, Awesome Sports? What's up, Awesome Kid? Dude, I just don't want no other team. I just want KC. I just want Kansas City for one last chance. One last chance we get KC and we get them a taste of their own medicine. Like, that's the best way to go. But if they're going to give them a second ring, bro, that's just BS. It's worthless, bro. Like everybody would say, man, it's just pointless. Like, why them getting another ring? It would be the most disappointing type of way to go with. If you want something memorable, you want redemption. And that's a better way to do it. Yeah. Let's kick the Golden Boys' arse. Yep. Let's see how it goes, man. But all seriously, man, that's what I want to see. Like, dude, and it's just how I feel. If I can get KC for one last opportunity, and if Jimmy Garoppolo plays with resilience and our running game, and Shanahan sticks with what's actually been working, then there's a very good chance we can win this game. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, he's very beatable. You just have to pressure that guy. What kind of weapons does he have? You have Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and whoever the other guys you got. Like Demarcus Robinson, he's all right. I mean, Pringle, he's all right. But your running game is not all that great. You got Jarrett McKinnon, the guy that didn't want to come back, and you got quite a few other running backs. Yeah, I want KC because that's a better way to end on a high note. And then maybe in the future, we get our payback with Baltimore. I want KC on the list first, and then we get Baltimore on the next list. Because I want those revenge lists to be on the list. KC needs to be on the list first. Cincinnati, bro, we already took care of you. We don't even need you. Sorry. You're not on our list of redemption. Like, our redemption list is KC and Baltimore. That's the next list. Those are the two teams I want. But we're not good. Yeah. I don't know about that, man. The Rams and Chiefs, nobody's going to want to see that. I mean, we'll see. Why would you think the Rams are going to get in? You think that's what the possibility is? I don't think it's going to be favorable, dude. If I had to be honest, bro, if they want to have a team with better opportunities, dude, I got a good feeling that if the Rams go in against the Chiefs, bro, they're not going to win. I feel like if they played the Bengals, they should win. But if any other team has a chance to beat Kansas City, it's us. We've been pretty much well tested. We've been a hot team. And when you play a hot team like us, we are hard to beat. So I feel like the only team who can beat Kansas City is us. The Rams, they have a better chance of beating the Bengals than the Chiefs. That's how I would look at it. But realistically, it's going to be a good game. And I know a lot of people have been picking the Rams. And guess what? You guys have been wrong. Okay? So you're jinxing the Rams. Just remember that. You guys are picking the Rams. You are jinxing the Rams. So you guys have to use your common logic sense. So you guys are stuck with that pick because you're already seeing it coming. The Rams are going to lose. What do the Rams do? What do the Rams do to beat us? We've been on a winning streak, 6-game winning streak. It's going to be hard to break. You want to know something interesting about the 49ers and Rams history? We own a 17-game winning streak, okay? 17-game winning streak against the Rams. And you know what? It's going to continue. It's going to continue. That's how it's going to stay. Like, when it matters, but pressure is going to hurt the Rams. So let that sink in. We have a 17-game winning streak against the Rams in history. And history has repeated itself that we've always tend to own the Rams when it counts. And it won't change. It'll probably be the closest game they'll ever play. But we'll probably have the lead by then. So we'll see about it. Like, some of you guys may think we should be worried. But in reality, I don't feel as concerned. Like, this is probably the least concerned game I feel. Most games I probably would have stressed out about. But, dude, we're playing the Rams. Like, what's there to be stressed about? We just have to run the ball. They stop our running game, then I'd be concerned, dude. They've shown signs of you can get some big chunk of yards. We've been able to pressure quarterbacks consistently, bro. We're number one in the lead in sacks when it comes to the playoffs. The last few games, we have 14 sacks, which is ranked number one in playoff history right now. We have the most turnovers, which is tied in the lead. So that's going to be tough to beat. But if you guys are thinking that way, yeah, it's a 2-week bye, pretty much. Seems like it. I get that a lot of the Rams are flapping their gums and they're saying, oh, we're going to get our revenge. We're going to finally get to the Super Bowl. Oh, this will be the charm, the third time the charm. Let me tell you this. The seventh time will be the Niners' chance to get their opportunity. The seventh time we beat you guys, we're going to have a new thing called Quest for Seven, okay? Because when you beat the Rams for a seventh time and we get to that Lombardi and get that six, that's going to be the new code is the Quest for Seven. So you can put it right in the list. That's what's going to happen. That's how it's going to be. You don't beat hot teams. Hot teams are hard to beat. They are hard to stop. You can't put no water, no cold, or none of that because it's hard to stop it. We are just like, magma. We're like volcano lava. You're not going to stop it. It's going to stay hot. You have to have some good firepower or something to stop us, and that's not going to work. And if you guys are going to pick the Rams on some occasion, bro, then you probably just don't know what underdogs mean. Look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were underdogs that year. Nobody picked them. They got there. Like, that's how you can tell the difference of a team. So when people want to pick another team over my team, bro, more than likely I am correct. So I haven't had a losing season with predictions. My predictions when I pick on a certain game, it's always been in my favor. It's always been in my favor. Like, you can tell the NFC West Roundtable. Anytime I pick something, I'm correct. You got to use your mind. You got to use common sense. So anybody who picks against the Niners, you're losing. You're losing, bro. Forget about your money in the pocket. You're already losing money right now. So if you're going to bet with the Rams winning that game, bro, you're going to lose some money right now. Let me tell you right now, you better cancel it now because you're losing some money. So if anybody picks against the Niners, you better get your refunds because you're going to regret it and you're going to lose some money. Just telling you. Just watch the bet. If Vegas picks us as underdogs, they're going to stick with underdogs, bro. They picked the Rams because of the pressure. Vegas is saving for the Niners, bro. Vegas wants San Francisco to get a revenge tour. Listen, a revenge tour where the Niners get a win in the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes. That's what Vegas wants. They want the revenge tour. They feel like that's going to get more revenue. They feel like that's going to be the game where everybody wants to see payback. You know, last season we had the COVID year. It was a tough time. You can say that the revenge tour was put on hold for the time being, but now that we're coming back the following year and we're hungry. We're more hungry than we ever been. We are underdogs. We are third in our division. We have nothing to lose. Like, understand that. When you are the underdog, you have no pressure. The Rams do. So you got to think of it that way. Yeah, I got the 49ers winning because every time I pick the Rams to beat the Niners, they lose every time. Well, you've been correct on picking the Niners lately, so you've been spot on with that. I don't know why you would pick the Niners, but you're picking the Niners at a good timing because you picked them on other pick'ems. But I'm telling you guys, you better watch what you bet on because you're going to lose some money. You're going to lose a lot of money. Like my buddy, he's going to lose money. I told my buddy Trayvon, you're going to lose money. I'm telling you, you need to take your gambling shit out, bro. You're going to have gambling problems. And I hate to tell people, bro, but anytime I tell you so, I am correct. And I'm not even sure if we're going to get there yet. You know, I'm not sure. I just know that we have the ability to get there. We have everything to gain at this point and nothing to lose. They have a lot more to gain. We don't. We definitely are just chill. We're going to come into the road. We're going to be calm and collectively, and we're going to come and play hard. And if that's not expiring enough to get to where you need to go, then I don't know what is. Yeah. Yep. That's the point. Anybody who picks against the Niners during this game, bro, I think in those playoff pick'ems, bro, you might as well pick the Niners now because if you want your money, if you want your prize, bro, you're going to win with the Niners this year. Because if I get it correctly, Vegas has San Francisco and the Kansas City Chiefs into SoFi Stadium. Vegas has some interesting facts, okay? The 49ers are the 6th seed, 6-game winning streak, 6 Lombardi. So those are 3 sixes, okay? 3 sixes. 6-game winning streak. Number 6 seed, 6 Lombardi. Okay? Those are the 3 keys of the 6. And Revenge Tour. Revenge Tour is a storyline that happens. And that's how you get it. So those are the 2 ways of how I see it. That's what Vegas wants. They want the 6-game winning streak, the number 6 seed, and the 6 Lombardi. It, all in one. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Hey. All right, guys, I'm probably just going to end the stream in a bit. But like I said, man, we'll see on Sunday. I'm pretty confident that we're going to win this. But if I'm wrong, I'll be right here. I'll take accountability. But at the end of the day, it's all day, every day, the Niners are going to take it. We're going to take it. We're going to play KC. I know the Rams are going to be a tough one, and we're going to play as good as we are. All right, see y'all later. Peace.